I just wanted to do a really quick vlog about employee engagement, but in terms of what that looks like and why employees are more engaged when they're involved in the brand. A great exercise to do with your employees to get them to start understanding the connection between brand and their loyalty, and are they inspired by your brand? Are they willing to work harder for the brand because they believe in it? Do they have an emotional connection, a personal connection? Is to have them write down one of their favorite brands. Maybe they're just the most favorite brand that they have. Maybe write down 3 or 4 and then pick the one that they just know that every time they go or they see it or they're around that brand, whether it's a retail store or whatever it might be, and then to write down why they feel like that's their favorite brand. From there, you'll be able to point out things like, I bet it's not the logo that you're connected to. I imagine it's not necessarily the colors that make you feel a certain way. I imagine that it's the experience. It's the experience that the employees of that brand have with you. It's the experience of how they follow up with you. Maybe it's how they greet you. Maybe it's how they've taken care of you. Maybe it's how they've returned something for you. Maybe it's the efficiency of the brand. Maybe it's the innovation. Maybe it's putting on a great pair of shoes makes you feel a different way. Whatever it might be, to have them write down the attributes of why they feel connected. In fact, like I said earlier, inspired by the brand will really help them to see that brands are more than a name, they're more than a logo. It's truly an experience, it's how they engage. So your employees will then go, okay, great, so my brand is X. So if you as an employer haven't told them what your brand is, what your brand strategy is, you haven't followed up with what your values are, you don't have a brand guide, you're not communicating them consistently via social media, internal communication, which is really important, internal newsletter, all those things are important to keep your employees engaged and inspired. But if you haven't done that, that's where you start. And then you go ahead and once you've done that, then you start to tell them, hey, these are what these words mean for you and for us, and here's what they mean for you personally. And if they're more engaged, and if they feel like they understand the strategy for the brand, if they know where the brand is going, if they're hearing from the C-suite, they're hearing from their managers, if they feel like they're a part of it, success is right around the corner.